Action.
Hello, my name is Shanae Levine, and I did a bit of junk talking about 2 months ago on Instagram. So I wanted to give you a brief demo about interlocking and the proper way to do it. So the main thing that you want to remember when interlocking is to first of all be patient, because you can break somebody's hair if you're not. But as you go through your corners, you want to go north, south, east, west, or north, east, south, west. Yeah, that's correct. And that's only if you've never done that person's hair before. So if you've done their hair before, you have to feel for the turn. And I'll show you that on a different demo video. What this does is it eliminates any air pockets or areas where the hairs do not kiss. You don't want to ever interlock too tight. The tighter is not the better. But it's gonna hurt either way for most people, because knotting the hair pulls on individual strands, and when one strand is out of place, it can hurt. So the tool that I'm using is a tool that was made by Brother Locs. It's a Brother Loc tool. Bobby King of Locs. And other tools can be used, like the latch hook or the Sister Lock tool. All of them are achieving the same goals. Just about your comfort, or the stylist's comfort, as you interlock your hair. So on this particular lock, I'm starting at the west side because of where his last turn was, and I feel that by feeling the direction of the knot that has an indentation. So if this is the last interlock here, and you can probably even see it, you can see that the demarcation line, or the line where the knot changes, is in the middle on this side. So I'm going to start on the west, because we're just closing up that same space that was created prior to. Now, once you get closer to the root, you want to actually go a little slower, and make sure, if you're using this particular tool or a tool similar, which is the Sister Lock tool, make sure your hook is facing upward. You want to lift that needle up and then fold it over and pull it out. That way that hook is not catching any of the hair. This procedure is a casting, and casting allows the any longer or loose hairs that are within the interlock to capture those loose hairs without cutting into the hair or pruning. Pruning is necessary because there are some hairs that just would never lock in unless it's casted on a regular basis. Another thing to remember when using a tool like this or similar is to not attach your needle at the end of the lock. Allow a little bit of space, just like you're threading a needle. Allow a little bit of space, just like you're threading a needle when you're sewing, so that you're not coming against the integrity of the ends. Now, when you're dealing with edges, we always have these little hairs that just get on your nerves and never stay in. So you want to add a little bit of product. In this particular case, I like to use a product called Lock-In by a young lady in Atlanta named and that's just on the edge to help get those hairs up in there. And then you want to take and twist the root a little bit. Now you're not going to leave that twisted, that's just to get those hairs in there. And you're going to take your last hook through. And that allows you to get a clean finish.